Hey guys, so a quick video, and before I begin I must say that my microphone kind of stopped working, so sorry for the bad audio quality. So this is like not a build guide but just an update what I have been doing. This is only level 67. I actually entered Act 10, but I wanna give you a quick look at what I'm building. So this is a Chieftain, and I know Chieftain with Flame Totems, and I know that Chieftain isn't the best for Flame Totems actually, because you could get more damage with Cyan Chieftain Hierophant, because you still get cover enemies in Ash. But Chieftain is, I guess, simpler. You get blood magic, you don't need to worry about mana. Also, it is a bit more tanky because of this. Wait, this node, which I haven't taken. You basically take less damage if there are totems near enemies. Am I dropping frames? Sorry for bad quality. Something seems to be wrong with my PC recently. So the build actually felt horrible at the start. Like, I was not enjoying at all. I did enjoy the league actually. I was surprised that I'm enjoying the capturing beasts more than I expected. I wasn't into capturing beasts, but now I'm kind of addicted to capturing all the beasts. Like, I'm just moving and almost pressing V on every enemy. So the build felt very horrible at the start. Mana issues, didn't get any currency, was using only 2 or even 3 link. Play speed was terrible, single target was insanely bad at the start with Flame Totems. I was using melee until like level 20 something when I got this one, Ancestral Bond. But then I had mana issues when I linked and had to rush all the way down to blood magic. That solved my mana issues, but my damage was kind of bad. Actually, I wasn't using volley. I was using basically only 4 link. 4 link with elemental focus, of course flame totems, fire penetration and control destruction. And the damage was really bad, but it started to become better after the normal lab. You got a bit more penetration, some fire damage. Then after cruel lab it got even better, and after taking more damage nodes, but now kind of capped out on my damage nodes, so not gonna get that much more damage unless maybe I will be traveling here to grab more totem damage nodes. But other than that, I don't really have any way to increase my damage that much more. And in my planning, without volley on a 5 link with level 20 flame totems, I only had 58,000 DPS against, I believe, standard bosses. No, actually not against standard bosses, just DPS against normal enemies, and only 2 totems. But I do also have Searing Bond, which actually does more damage than single flame totem. So the overall DPS against single target against standard bosses is like 130,000 at level 20. I don't really want to spend too much time on recording videos because obviously I want to play more at the start of the league, so that's basically it. I'm using Karoi Ward because it gives projectile speed, which you do need. I'm also using volley for clear speed and swapping faster projectiles. I guess you could swap like slower projectiles, but I really don't like slow projectiles. And some enemies tend to move away from you, from the totems, and you kind of need to resummon. That's why having more projectile speed is good. Also, I bought this one, pretty decent for leveling. I bought this one for like 4 years. The Hoop of All, pretty decent. Almost perfect damage roll, so that's nice. I'm gonna use it for other builds as well. And the rest of items are kind of bad. Oh, I got this armor from just prophecy. Accidentally got it. Actually, I bought 5 link and then crafted it. But nothing too special actually. Flame totem, the rest is searing bond, burning damage, elemental focus, and swift affliction, which also reduces the duration of totem itself, which is not very good. And passive skill tree, just getting life. Had to get resistance, probably gonna drop it later once I get better gears. Actually, how do I have so much resistance now? Yeah, my name is White Chieftain, yeah. Passive skill tree, got blood magic to solve my mana problems. And there's nothing else to talk about this. Just, oh, I could replace that one. Not really. Yeah, this build still needs more investment. Basically, I will soon start mapping, then we'll see how this goes, but I don't have too high hopes and I already want to do a different build, which is probably gonna be some kind of summoner. Either it's gonna be skeleton necromancer, or it's gonna be dancing duo champion, or it's gonna be I really want to use this helmet. So this helmet gives you a lot damage for raging spirits, but it reduces maximum raging spirits you can have to 5. But it also makes them always ignite enemies, and they basically refresh their own duration each time they kill enemy. So I want to see how that works. It's probably not gonna work as great as I think, but for leveling I think it's great because you don't actually have enough cast speed to get 20 spirits anyway. So I think it should work great. I think that's gonna be it for now. There's nothing really much to talk about. I'm gonna probably make a updated video in a couple days, unless I'm gonna just throw away this build and start a new build. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you soon, and have a good catch.